Hey guys, welcome to the Fight Tonight channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 5,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. It's so close, thanks for supporting me guys. Mike Tyson adopting his Gervonta Ryan Garcia knockout prediction. Heavyweight boxing legend Mike Tyson is second guessing his prediction ahead of the highly anticipated catchweight fight between Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Iron Mike had confidently predicted that Tank would get the knockout. However, after having Garcia on his podcast, he is now not so sure. Opinions continue to be split as the fight edges closer, and the two undefeated superstars prepare for battle. Although Davis remains as the firm favorite after the press conferences, fans are starting to think Garcia could well pull off the upset. The former baddest man on the planet admitted after having spoken at length to Garcia that he is beginning to believe that the 24-year-old may have what it takes to become the first fighter to defeat Davis. Listen, I was one of those guys saying that Tank is going to knock him out, but he has got me thinking now. He intoxicated the world studio. He has got everybody that was in there wondering now. Before, everyone was saying that Tank is going to go right through him. Now, from just being in his presence and his conversation, the way he intoxicated the world studio, well, I thought Tank was going to win, but if Ryan wins, I thought Tank was going to win, but if Ryan wins, I would not be mad, Iron Mike said. Garcia's recent lack of activity will be a concern to some. The Californian has fought just 6 rounds in the last 12 months and, to add his worries, has a challenging weight cut ahead. The 24-year-old has previously stated that he will never fight at lightweight, again due to trouble making the weight, and with the catchweight set at 136 pounds, it could be a difficult cut for the youngster, especially considering the registration clause imposed by Davis' side. Nevertheless, Garcia has done enough to convince Mike Tyson that he could muster up a special performance on April 22nd, and fans will be able to tune in to DAZN to find out if he does just that. The absolute world champion in the first middleweight, Jermell Charlo, said that he would never cheer for Ryan Garcia in a fight against Gervonta Davis. I'll choose Ryan. I will also root for the underdogs. Ryan is evidently the underdog in this fight. I just like underdogs. I don't care about any of this, I just like underdogs. I think it's a chance for Ryan to do what he has to do. I think he is going to beat Davis? No. But who will I be rooting for? For Ryan. Does it make sense? To hell with it, I don't care. I think Ryan can drag the fight. Will he have enough confidence? It seems to me that he can win. It will be an accident. Remember how Danny Garcia knocked out Eric Morales? He closed his eyes and threw out a left hook that knocked him out. Something similar could happen here, Charlo said. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you really enjoy the content, then please subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos. If you are subscribed, then receive notifications about the release of new videos. You do not even have to look for anything personally. I really want to get 5,000 subscribers on my channel. I'm trying very hard, absolutely every day, and I need your support. Your likes, comments, reposts to social networks. Thanks for supporting me, guys. Gervonta Davis vs Ryan Garcia fight odds, prediction and best bet. Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia, the most explosive boxers in the lighter divisions, will finally meet inside the ring on April 22nd, 2023 for a 136-pound catchweight bout. Both fighters head into the fight with unblemished records. Davis, known as Tank, is 28-0 with 26 victories by knockout. King Ryan Garcia is 23-0 with 19 knockouts. The upcoming fight settles a long-standing sheet of words as both have been clamoring for the fight publicly. But the fighter with the last word, that will be determined on April 22nd. Davis-Garcia press conference. Davis, a 28-year-old southpaw, is a tough matchup for anybody. He often dangles his jab to hold his opponents at bay and lull them to sleep before exploding with a flurry of power. The ever-confident Baltimore, Maryland native was more reserved than usual during the first pre-fight presser on March 8, but said he was looking forward to return to the ring. "It's going to be tough," said Davies, "but this is what we came to do. We want big fights." Davies also spoke on the significance of the boxing fight. Boxing has long been criticized for missed so-called super fights, whether that be Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao waiting until they were near the end of their careers to fight. "Many young fighters don't fight each other," said Davies. "We both made our names coming up and the times is now. All I have to do is keep working and beat wherever they put in front of me." That starts with Ryan Garcia. Garcia took a different approach to pre-fight chatter. He made sure the media and that home viewers knew exactly how he felt. "He is looking for a way out, and I'm not gonna give him one," said Garcia. "I'm ready for him. I'm gonna beat him. I'ma take everything from him." Gervonta Davis record, stats and hate. 5.5. Reach 67.5 in. Record 28-0, 26 knockouts. Davis is only 5'5", but he packs a wallop. He has one of the strongest punches amongst any fighter in the lower divisions. His outstanding movement allows him to constantly change angles and find the best spot to land his crushing blows. Where Davies could run into trouble is that he becomes more stationary as the fight progresses. Since he is going against the taller and longer Garcia, he will need to keep his feet moving to get on the inside, without becoming easy to parry away. Ryan Garcia record, stats and hate. 5.10. Reach 17 in. Record 23-0, 19 knockouts. Garcia has some of the fastest hands in the world. He uses that elite speed to quickly break his opponent down, if not send them to sleep prematurely. Despite being an orthodox fighter, his most devastating punch is his fire's left hook. On the other hand, Garcia's defense has room for improvement. He has a problem tucking his chin, which exposes him to punches, especially the jab. Davies uses the jab effectively. He also takes the full force of many punches that other defensive specialists would take the sting off of, if not avoid entirely, as seen when Luke Campbell got him on the round. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.